What's the pettiest hill you've ever died on? I was a sophomore at Westfield University when I decided to wage war over a single point, 1 point, on a chemistry exam worth 200 points total. My professor, Dr. Brennan, had marked my answer wrong on question 47. The question asked for the molecular weight of sodium chloride. I wrote 58.44 g/mol. She marked it wrong and wrote 58.4 next to it. I lost 1 point. My grade dropped from 94% to 93.5%. Most people would let it go. It's 1 point. It doesn't change my letter grade. It barely affects my GPA. But I couldn't let it go. Because 58.44 is correct. I double-checked, triple-checked, looked it up in 3 different textbooks and verified it online. The molecular weight of sodium chloride is 58.44 grams per mole, not 58.4. I approached Dr. Brennan after class. Professor, I think there's been a mistake on question 47. She barely looked up from her papers. What about it? You marked my answer wrong, but 58.44 is the correct molecular weight for sodium chloride. She glanced at my exam. I prefer rounded answers. 58.4 is cleaner. But the question didn't ask for a rounded answer, and 58.44 is more precise. Her jaw tightened. Miss Chen, she caught herself. I'm not Chinese, but apparently all Asian students look the same to her. Miss Nakamura, I've been teaching chemistry for 15 years. I think I know what answers I'm looking for. I'm sure you do, but this is objectively correct. I shouldn't lose points for giving a more accurate answer. She stared at me for a long moment. The grade stands. 1 point won't kill you. That night, I researched molecular weights until 3 a.m. I printed out pages from peer-reviewed journals, official chemistry databases, and university textbooks from Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. All confirmed. 58.44 g/mol. The next day, I returned with my evidence. Professor, I have documentation here that supports my answer. She didn't even look at the papers. I told you yesterday, the grade stands. But you're penalizing me for being more accurate than you expected. Her face reddened. Are you calling me incompetent? I'm saying my answer is correct and I deserve that point back. She leaned forward. Let me be clear. You will accept this grade, or you can take it up with the department chair. But I guarantee you, making a fuss over 1 point will not end well for you. I smiled. That sounds like a threat. It's a warning. I gathered my papers. I'll take it to the department chair then. Her eyes narrowed. Good luck with that. The department chair, Dr. Rodriguez, was a soft-spoken man in his 60s who looked like he'd rather be tending a garden than dealing with student complaints. His office smelled like coffee and old books. So you're here about 1 point, he said, reviewing my file. I'm here about academic integrity, I corrected. He raised an eyebrow. I laid out my evidence. The textbooks, the journal articles, the official databases, everything confirmed that 58.44 g/mol was correct. Dr. Rodriguez examined the materials carefully. This is quite thorough, he admitted. But Dr. Brennan has the right to grade as she sees fit. Does she have the right to mark correct answers as wrong? He sighed. I'll talk to her. 3 days later, Dr. Brennan approached me before class. I spoke with Dr. Rodriguez, she said. Your point has been restored. She said it like she was doing me a huge favor. Thank you, I replied. She leaned closer. But let me give you some advice. You're in my class for the rest of the semester. You might want to consider whether this was worth it. That's when I knew I'd made an enemy. Over the next month, Dr. Brennan found ways to make my life miserable. She called on me constantly during lectures, hoping I'd stumble. She graded my lab reports more harshly than others. She questioned every answer I gave, demanding I explain my reasoning down to the smallest detail. The breaking point came during our midterm exam. I studied for 2 weeks. I knew the material inside and out. I was confident I'd aced it. When I got my exam back, I stared at the grade in disbelief. 67%, a D+. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.